Так, ну что ж, всем привет. Будем мы проходить сюжет Honkai. Вышел он то ли... Когда он вышел, я не помню. 2 дня назад, вроде, если я не ошибаюсь. Так что да. Начнем его проходить, в принципе. Если не ошибаюсь, то он 7 часов будет длиться, так что... Надеюсь, это не так будет у меня. Не 7 часов, а меньше, хотя бы на часик. Потому что... Все-таки помимо Honkai у меня и другие игры есть. Хотя, конечно, хотелось бы, чтобы он бесконечный был сюжет, но не получится. Так, давайте приступать, проходить. По-моему, вот это вот что вот. Давайте посмотрим. Это напоминание, да? Окей. Окей. Давай переходим.
This haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
Ну чё, погнали. Здравствуйте. Так, у нас вот это, а тебе пофиг, да?
With all this trial is taking far too long.
Сколько?
What do you think of this, Trinan?
It's not possible to tell for sure what goes on within the vortex.
Is it Vinon's voice?
I'm not sure. Wait, no! Lady Trinan. Snowy's voice. There's a sun-like existence in the trial.
It has come to this. After...
What now?
Get ready, my Demos.
Plan B. We pull him out when something goes wrong. As I promised you, Aglaya, I will intervene in the trial this time, but that's as far as I will go.
Of course. I know this is not the time to...
Discerning. All right then. To be as prepared.
That might not be a good idea. The core flame trial is minute. Our 2 distinguished guests are not obliged to risk their lives for the flame chase journey. Let me...
Join me in the trial to look for Finon. And when we do, Glaya's golden... Assuming we survive Nikador's wrath. If something bad were to happen, Casterus, your priority is to ensure the safety of these 2.
Yes.
Thank you both for your valor. Time to get taking the lead in this battle.
Окей.
May that warrior be safe from harm.
Давай. Миды дадут. Интересненько. Миды. Ну, по факту пофиг. Давай.
Our reinforcements from beyond the sky. Warriors of high esteem. Please close your eyes and hold your breath. They once kept the fate of this world, and many other challenges safe from... They now seek to venture deep into the trial of divinity and prove their will. When the hammer of strife strikes the anvil of the warrior, the heat and impact will leave behind scars, and between them, a demigod shall rise.
О,
Very well. Come forth then. Souls foreign to this realm, and warriors in the making. Follow me into the mist and flames. And come, and with thy strength, banish the darkness and usher in sunlight. Let all lost souls find courage on a long journey back home.
What's the matter? Surprised? Where there's strife, there's carnage. It shouldn't come as a surprise to see such a... I don't see him around here. We should go first. Huh. The
О.
greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart.
Отдайте посмотреть.
So, this is what he fears the most.
Окей.
There's no place for you in Enforius!
A disaster for Akama.
So much for the king of those outlanders.
You won't get away, criminal and vermin!
Be on alert. The smell of rot.
Tell me your name, brute. Your demise shall be a tale I boast.
My name is Perdiccas, and I am here to avenge...
Kremnoans and Akamans are...
Perdiccas?
Say whatever you like, despicable Achaman. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. May the Kremnoan...
Foolish brute. I see your... You are... Oh. It's a pity, though. You're too late. You will never stop the holy...
Minimos. My king. Avenge.
You're next. Face your death, cowardly king.
This insatiable bloodlust is a product of Nikidor's wrath. Crush them all!
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Absurd. I know this Akaman. Strife, that horrible noise. I can... This battle cry must have gone to Finon. That's why he lost himself. That voice is not you too, Cartonis.
Привет.
Mighty Mos you are. Destroyed all the wicked king. Here to take...
I won't ask how this happened. No, I just need you to tell me where Finon is.
All of this, you know very well. Leave our city, cursed son of...
I have no intention of her.
Humiliate me, you shall not. Get out! Symbol of your sovereignty, take it!
This is... It's here again.
Ah! Finally gone mad, despicable Despicable vermin.
Enough! Be quiet! Look out! Parted the waters. So, you are Don Hung. The trial of strife. This might not be a single person's trial, but an arena for every. I saw someone from my past a while ago. We can only hope this battlefield. Let's first follow the sounds of battle to the battle cries seem to be getting a lot louder.
This will be the end of you outlanders! Go find your
I agree.
cursed brutes.
Just as I thought. This is where the battle cries were coming from. The true entrance to Nikador's trial. I've seen him for the first time, but there's no doubt about it. What the one manipulating this battlefield is.
My demise. You are a king warrior indeed.
You know me?
The blasphemous prince. Of course, and I happen to know that you're here for the soul of that white-haired warrior.
Great. Let's cut to the chase then. Hand over that poor excuse for a sword master, so we can...
No. I applaud your courage and strength for coming this far, but you have chosen to besmirch the dignity of one who... He faced the greatest fear in the depths of his heart, and fought with exceptional valor, though he eventually succumbed to the brutal onslaughts. I have since brought him to the rear battleground, and grant you wish to take him away. Sure. Pick up a spear and prove that your resolve can rival... Of course. Cowards who hope to avoid bloodshed are better off disappearing.
Your opinions are of no interest to me. If it's a fight you're looking for, then you will get one, Titan. I will put you to rest once more with my curse of immortality.
Commendable. Your noble mother displayed the same spirit with a spear.
Don't you dare speak.
Why not? She challenged the former Kremnos king to a duel, even knowing that it was undead.
Her death was caused by you, the incarnation of strife. How dare you! Enough of this nonsense. You should be wielding your weapon as the god of strife. Battle me and put a swift end.
Your hatred is as clear as day, my Demos. My words must have stung. But thanks to them, I have also come to realize this is why you killed your father for the throne, only to let left your signet sink to the bottom of the Sea of Souls. Refute this. So why you slide the strife tide, only to reject the core flame, letting strife. Oh, child, abandon our fate. Show me what you are capable of. Show me. Rip your chest apart. I see you wish to repeat this. Come at me then. Ignite the flames of your fears and step onto the battlefield. Take this fierce battle to the boundaries of sun. Remember this. The sun of Gorgo will be crushed very close. You, the successor of Grandos! White Warrior knew he was no match, yet he chose to fight till his very last breath! What about you, Mightimos? Can your murderous intent match up to what fate has in store for you? Prove to me that you are worthy of this power!
Netmarkers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Mournful cries. Miserable wails. Kings of Grandos.
This in the name of Paris, I cleanse you the blood of strife.
This raging power. I can hardly contain it.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
In fear you shall abandon your mortal body, King of Grandos.
Little counterattack.
How noisy. Fiends or devil. I'll crush them all. Burn it all.
Destined for oblivion.
Found you.
Зашибись, конечно.
There's no need to worry. His soul is in a stable condition, with ample rest for both body and...
The greatest fear in the depths of his heart. Lord Finon must have been forced to relive his path.
It is one of the culprits that drives the people of Anvorius to madness. It was during the Era Bellica that this unspeakable thing first appeared. Nobody knows where it came from or how it came to be. What we do know, however, is that those who succumb to it lose their reason and humanity, becoming vicious, mindless monsters.
According to Naius, Nikador, though one of the embodiments of calamity, perhaps that is also why Lord Finon threw.
But now, we must look for alternatives.
So, Aglaya.
You know very well the decision doesn't lie with me. As the successor to Krymnos, Mighty, you know better than anyone that if it was simply about emerging triumphant on the battlefield of strife, you can ultimately... The heavy burden of divinity it is foolhardiness and indecision, not the unclaimed seat of divinity.
Дойдем.
D. This isn't the first time he's been like this. A long time ago.
Медейчик. Медейчик.
Not worrying about him.
Oh, all right.
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. What I meant was...
It's all right. Being straightforward suits. Actually, D, there's something we're curious about.
Isn't that ironic? There shouldn't even be a word for fear.
Do you think you stand a chance against...
Is this also part of your grand scheme?
What do you mean?
Aglaya knew that Phynon might fall, and she expected me to take his place. That was the plan all along.
Yes.
I have no intention of condemning you for it. The Flame Chase journey is not the downfall of strife, and the ever-growing threat that the Black Tide poses. If Circes and Ornyx are also impacted, ramifications...
They are the only two Titans who are still lucid and willing to coexist with humanity.
Regrettably, I do not hold the key to completing the trial. If I wish to give me some time to speak with my people.
Ah, I see. There is strength in numbers, but you must know your people. They have been eagerly awaiting a new king all this. If you take on the divine role, they will have no reservations about following your lead. After all...
I once was. Therein lies my deepest fear. We'll talk again later.
D? Regardless of what happens, we...
Thank you. The person I'm looking for is probably in the hot bath. I should go take a look. Billowing steam always brings back memories of the furnaces in our homeland.
Ну, давай сюда.
Children left unattended by their parents? That's not safe. You shouldn't run around in here, kids.
Hey, it's the Crown Prince!
I want to hear stories about princes on the battlefield.
The Crown Prince? Are you Kremnoans?
Yeah, we are! The grown-ups said we used to live next to the arena. Well, next to
My dad is a centurion with the Hydra Lancers, and my mom is the bravest warrior in the God Shield Brigade. We used to get
My parents are serving in the Holy City garrison now. As warriors of Kremnos, they're...
Why are you kids here alone? Where are the...
Mom and Dad were asleep, so we snuck out to play hide and seek with...
That old man can be such a child sometimes. You know where Crater...
Sorry, I don't. Come to think of it, we haven't seen him in a while.
No way! Mr. Crateros is a member of the Royal Wing Elite. He was counting near Verax Leo when we went to hide. I thought about taking...
It was prudent of you to be cautious. So...
It's... just take a few turns after you go...
Alright, I'll go look for it. You should consider the game...
Wait, Your Highness!
Is there something...
I heard you retrieved Nicodor's core flame. Does that mean we get to go back...
Have you ever been to Castrum Kremnos? You were all born in the Holy City, and are living lives no different from the Occamans. You have never even witnessed the blade in the sky with your own eyes. How?
Because this place is definitely not... Mom and Dad told me that the children of Kremnos are born to wield swords, and
They also said that the Kremnoan detachment led by the Crown Prince is the bravest army of...
The kids in the Holy City don't play with us. The moment they find out that we don't care. We all know that the Crown Prince will take us home one day.
That time has not yet arrived. But... young men of Kremnos, heed my command. Return to your parents at once. Only by following this path can you be deemed...
Yes, Your Highness!
Yes.
The future of Kremnos. I should find Crateros. There he is.
Rat! Oh, it's the Crown Prince of Castrum Kremnos.
Get a grip. We're here by order of the Council of Elders.
Out of my way, lackeys of the Council.
The Civil Guard of Akama is on official duty.
Calm down, my lord. Play nice.
Don't make me repeat my...
I'll allow you to pass this time, but just this once.
Сука.
So, you think yourself knowledgeable? Then here is a question for you. Do you know how I don't know. Let me enlighten you. A long time ago, that vicious beast had been a menace for years. But do you know what happened? Nary a moment had passed. Why are you red-faced already? We haven't even gotten... It's your storytelling, my lord. You're weaving such a cap... Well, if it isn't Lord Mighty. It's been a... Oh, what in Akama is happening? To what do I owe the pleasure, son of Gorgo?
Crateros. My esteemed teacher.
Let's talk somewhere else, Mighty Mos. I'm tired of speaking with this silly lion.
What about the Council's informants?
Those two hyenas are nothing but scavengers of rotten meat. They can follow us if they want to. Let's go. Wait, so how in the world did Chrysius Leo get mounted? Keep up with us, you hyena. Oh, sorry. I meant officers.
Hey, old man, how dare you?
Calm down. Calm down.
Нифига ты бежишь, блин. Ну и чё?
Don't fall behind now. Unless you want to upset our friends here.
Ой, бля. Ебать, подумал.
Don't you dare try any tricks with us.
Не пойти ли вам в одно место?
We're almost there.
Why have you stopped?
This is a nice spot for a private.
Shall we, sir?
Let's do it.
What are you up to?
Someone help me!
Some privacy at last. So, tell me, why have you...
I came to discuss.
Interesting. I heard the core flame of the Lance of Fury has been restored, though not by your hand. And you're even considering giving up
Those rumors are not
In other words, you did entertain the thought of giving up the
divine power is not equivalent to the throne.
Enough with the word games. You, of all people, should understand the plight of the Kremnoans. Think about all the warriors of the Kremnoan detachment who left their homeland with you. Think about if they ever learn that the Crown Prince they look up to so much is actually toying with the notion of stepping down. Think of the disgrace it would. You best remember that she died for you because of Europon's schemes to restore the glory of Kremnos.
Since you've brought that up...
Are you trying to shame me, Mighty Mos? I may be old, but I haven't become so decrepit that I've forgotten it all. Of course I remember that Europon died. You drove the spear into his chest with your very own hands.
That was merely the final outcome. Do you still not see it? What led my parents and our people to their downfall is none other than the strife we speak of. This is the creed of every Kremnoan, no matter what...
Don't be ridiculous. The only thing that could slay a king is a spear. I swore to your mother that I would guard your crown with my life. I never foresaw that the son of Gorgo himself would... Gorgo. Your mother bore that name. The name of the great founder of Castrum Kremnos. And she upheld that name with honor.
I came to discuss the future of our people with you.
Go, mighty. Yeah, that's what those Chrysos heirs call you, isn't it? Go down the path you have deemed correct. Deep down, you have... But don't you ever dream of renouncing the traditions of Kremnos. We may reside in Akama now.
Bloodlines no longer hold any significance in this era of destruction.
My young lord, always bear this in mind. Never reveal your vulnerability, especially when it wields power enough to dominate the
Europon, the boy did nothing wrong! This is murder! Do not sully the noble name of Kremnos with the blood of an innocent child. You mustn't reveal your weaknesses to the enemy.
Enough! My decision is final. We must use this child's life to... We must save...
Don't be absurd! Those tiny hands lack the strength to even lift a spear. You'll be ending the bloodline of Kremnos if you do this.
Have you forgotten that we Kremnoans place no value in bloodlines? It is through pure bloodshed and slaughter. As for our millennia-old glory, it has always been a joke in my eyes.
Enough with your words! Among all the kings of Kremnos, which one did not... But listen to yourself now. Do you truly believe...
Nay, quite the contrary. I will starting with this child. With these blood-stained hands...
Your failure is inevitable, Europon. You are just a coward who can only raise his blade, royal wing elites, and emperors of Kremnos! You cannot sit idly by and watch this atrocity unfold!
Does anyone else have any objections? If so...
Understood. 5, 4, 3. No one dare stand by my side. Cowards! Has that crown too? 1.
It appears there are no objections. Then, in accordance with all present as witnesses, this child shall descend into the sea of... May fate and the gods await my son. Mighty Mos.
Stop!
If you have more to say, then speak. on account...
With the blade of fury above us and the council bearing witness, I, Gorgo, oh unworthy king.
We shall see who the Kremnoan...
Mightimos, they all tell me to forget. The son of Gorgo will be crowned. If there is no Kremnos without the crown,
Блять.
Mister, you're awake.
Мне кажется, ничего не смущает. Живые спер. Ладно. Откуда холодок, сука?
Is the room too cold?
Да, да.
I apologize for arriving uninvited. I saw that you were still asleep, so I bring a message from Lady Aglaya. She has prepared a gift for you and Don Hong. I'm glad you're in good spirits. All right.
Почему я возле нее-то ходить могу? Типа разве не могу?
The baths are bustling. Now that Nikador has fallen, the soldiers in the city can finally catch a break.
Ай, блядь, куда перенесла ты?
Is that Lady Treby and Lady Trianne?
Ah, you must have forgotten. This is a precious relic from our hometown. Trianne, this is a counterfeit. We both know it's impossible for something this fragile to have... Nothing is impossible. We are fragile too, but we still got through those sad times. Why won't you buy it? If someone else gets to it before us, we'll... Calm down, Trianne.
Please, there's no need to fret. If you need more time to make a decision, I can...
No, it's all right. Trianne is just what? You've forgotten all about Mama. Trianne.
See you tomorrow? I hope you
See you tomorrow. May the wind...
It's so hard to understand what they're thinking sometimes.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could you tell me what...
Oh, it's Miss Castoris. It's been a while. See, I have a little hobby of collecting handicrafts. Some time ago, I found this trinket being sold when Lady Treby and Lady Trianne walked by earlier. Lady Trianne happened to catch sight of it. But Lady Treby believed it to be a counterfeit. She said it couldn't possibly. For some reason, Lady Trianne became...
I see. Madam, would you mind selling this trinket to me?
Certainly. It's just... if it truly is a relic from Yanisopolis.
I understand. Feel free to name your...
I suppose I can sell it to you at cost as a sign of goodwill.
Much appreciated. We're lucky that she has a good heart. I'm not one to venture out often, and while I have some savings, it takes a lot out of me to even talk to people, let alone haggle. The authenticity of the piece isn't important. What matters is that it holds special. I've long wished to show my gratitude for Lady Trian's care, but I haven't been able to come up with any ideas for a suitable gift. Still, this trinket is admittedly rather fragile. All right, back to business after that little detour. Let's keep moving. Don't stray far now. We've already kept Lady Aglaya waiting long enough.
What are you folks going to do next?
Thank you for the food. Cersei's.
Беги, 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 беги. Оба. Блять, сука. Беги, беги, беги. Куда бежишь? Сука.
It seems your friend arrived before us.
Welcome, Cass. And you as well, trailblazer from beyond. For all that has happened, it was never our intention to drag you two into the battle against Nikador and jeopardize your safety. This is the dew of divine blood, brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans. It is said back in the days of prosperity, cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever. And now, in keeping with tradition, Akima dedicates this string. Very perceptive, Mr. Dunham. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come in good faith.
Блять, подарок был подарок.
Wow! Gray and Danny have sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding members of the... No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady Aglaya's tone of voice and micro-expressions that she's being genuine. Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akima. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would...
Hyacinth, thank you for taking care of the wounded of the past few days.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. The patients are very cooperative when we attend to them. I'm just thrilled to see them... Oh, it's Cassie! Oh, I've missed you.
Блин. Касенька. Лишечка. Блять, это свистит. Ясно.
Miss! You can't say that. Lady Aglaya should always be Lady Aglaya.
Yes.
As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring healing light to the world. Plus, I've heard you're also children of the distant skies. Fate must have brought us together. Can we be friends? I'd love to hear your tales of the sky. And oh, It's a rare occasion that Akama presents such an invaluable gift to guests.
Of course you may. Esteemed guests of Akama, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas. As for the matter of the Alliance, you need not give me an answer.
Oh, yay! Then I'll get started on my question.
Готовить.
Allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacinth, assistant lecturer of the new sporists at the Grove of Epiphany and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Court. Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during Nikador's attack on Akama, so the Grove sent Lady Hyacinth to treat the wounded in Akama.
But what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit. If you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. A little. Well, it looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have all.
I would love to keep you in Akama for a few more days, but as it happens, Akama intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research on the Black Tide.
Oh, that sounds pretty serious.
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot.
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well.
If you're not keen on just sitting around, Mr. Trailblazer, why not go with them? The Grove is a picturesque place.
That's a wonderful suggestion. Come visit the Grove, Gray. I'd be delighted.
In that case, do bring this tool, called the weft, is used to spin thread, and has been passed down in my family through generations. Though it doesn't see much practical use nowadays. While you're in the Grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible. Regardless of whether they're corporeal or not, make good use of it. Trian is already waiting for you at the outskirts of Akama, so I won't keep you any...
I'm glad to be in your company again, mister. The Grove of Epiphany is Akama's partner academy. They look after the core flame of Circes and are the organization. Several Chrysos heirs are based in the Grove, including Miss Hyacinth. When I was studying at the Grove alongside Phynon and the others, Professor Thanatos controls my fate, in a sense. The curse I bear, and they have something of mine. Something...
Oh, I came here with a colleague from the Twilight Courtyard. Look, there she is! And Lady Trian. But who's that they're looking at? Did something happen, Clementine? That's Miss Hyacinth. This man was
discovered by Trian! Trian was in a bad mood this morning, so we went to the outskirts of Akama for some fresh. Trian knows the city has good doctors, so Trian brought our new friend into the city to look for a doctor!
I was waiting here for Miss Hyacinth when I bumped into Lady Trian. But by then, this man was already in critical...
These wounds... Their cause... This is bad. Clementine, prepare a ward for this man at once. I'll treat him myself. Gray, Cassie, and Trian, would you mind making your way to the Grove first? Once this man is out of danger, as a healer, I cannot ignore it though.
I understand. May fate have...
Trian believes he'll get better. Everybody, follow Trian! Fly, fly, fly away from Akama!
Ладно.
Down this road we go, to the skies we fly, leaving Akuma behind. Little Cass, little Gray, are you ready?
Блять, я теперь я тоже так буду называть. Косенька, блять. Yes.
You might not be aware of this, but using the sentry gate takes...
Trian promised Treeby that we wouldn't open the gate unless we had...
I'm ready too.
Okie dokie. Everybody, let's hope.
Ой, блять, Косенька, сука. Я понимаю.
It's harder than I thought to sew gemstones onto Wolfeld.
Cass, memmy, mem. Memmy, mem.
Ловкие пальчики.
Mem wants to try sewing. Here, why don't...
Yes.
It's hard not to like Mem when they're so adorable. Oh, this is amazing. It seems as if after spending the last few days together, I feel like I'm gradually gaining the ability to understand what they're saying.
Сука. Блять. Вот да.
You... Is everybody awake? Little Gray...
Щеночек.
Cass, and...
Блять, сука.
A little pink puppy?
Щеночек.
It's already action hour. Lady Trian, I hope you were talking in your sleep.
Sleep talking? What?
Something like, Mommy, doll with sword.
Ugh, it's so embarrassing.
Of course not. Wasn't Lady Trian's mother also the Holy Maiden?
Mama was the strongest Holy Maiden in all of our history. She also gave us the prophecy of deliverance. But Trian can't remember what...
Boom!
Trian thinks that's a great idea. Can the... Yay! Okie dokie! Trian remembers that we need to help Aggie ask the big tree whether if we follow this woven trail and keep going upward, we'll reach the...
Legend has it that whenever they requested an audience with Circes, Nestia would always come to the meeting in a long white dress. As the warps and wefts of the dress came into contact with the ground, they turned into paths and stairs.
Look! A huge tree! It's... huge!
26 сундуку. Ох, бля.
Ma'am. Ma'am.
It's the Bough of Rift, the divine body of Circe's. Flora began to grow where they planted their roots, and a long time ago, Thelesis, the first scholar, led the masses to build a garden and...
Trian knows this. Everybody says that was...
Something feels... The Grove has always welcomed scholars. So too would Circe's give us her... Yet, it seems both the Grove's messengers and the Titan are indifferent. That doesn't seem likely. Miss Hyacinth didn't mention...
Maybe everybody's still asleep because classes haven't started yet. They don't want to be...
This place is too quiet. What in the world is going on?
Oh! Trian found it! Everybody, fly across to the entrance on the other side. What could it be? His eyes are so sharp!
I knew you would find it. The courtyard of Storgi should be just ahead of us. As I expected, Not to mention that this whole place is also eerily quiet.
Hello? Is anyone there? Oh, no one's here.
I have an idea. Lady Trian, could you lend me that gold? Do you remember? Lady Aglaia said this. While you're in the grove, the golden thread of the web... This is achievable because the grove is not only where the roots of Circe's are, but also... Oh, Nestia. With the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and... This is a proverb that was recorded. If I'm not mistaken, we should be able to draw power...
There is...
But that shouldn't be.
Mem.
Are they... white
Mem.
No, these aren't white dry. These are shadows of dead white dryads.
Dead me, Mem. Shadow?
Strictly speaking, these white dryads are still plants. They only gained sentience as a result of Circe's blessing of equality. But their sentience is minimal. However, this also means that the golden thread has definitely connected with the Titan's presence.
But what happened to them? Why are there only...
Mem, can you...
Let me try. Mem. Black cloak towards the great...
I have a bad feeling about that. The deathly fog of Thanatos is fast approaching.
Oh! Trian!
be on high alert!
The smell of death is becoming more and more intense. There, on the steps.
This looks really mem.
No, it's neither of them. This is a creation of the Black Tide. Such creatures are formed when living beings are corrupted and turned into... Everybody, stay alert. Regardless of what has happened to the Grove, the fact that we're
Should we... Mem! Mem.
Он похож, блядь, на мобайл занялся, блядь, что-то, блядь, не кажется.
The monster is alive!
Trian, please hide behind us, mister. Let's do this.
Let's do this shit.
As expected, the words black, sword, and cloak. They're talking about the Black Tide.
It is a fall.
You defeated it! Mem.
To think the Black Tide has spread this quickly to the Grove despite its remote location. I'm afraid a world where strife has fallen is far more dangerous than we ever imagined.
Oh no! Does this mean that Akuma...
Looking at this mess, it seems the scholars at least... But at what price?
Lady Aglaya, after a few days of surgeries, both major and minor, we were able to save...
Thank you again, Hyacinth, for your hard...
The scarring of his organs was especially severe, a result of the Black Tide's corruption.
Don't stress yourself out over this. You've already done everything in your power to save him. Tribi, I have some things to tell you as well. There's something strange about where he is not Ackerman. The way the stitches on his clothes are hidden is quite unique. So,
The Grove?
now that I think about it, Castris and the wreck.
Trian just got in contact. The Black Tide has invaded the Grove. We haven't detected any survivors, even with the help of the Golden Thread.
The Black Tide is posing an even greater risk to us now. Can they tell where the core flame is right now?
We see it. The core flame is...
But
they can't say for sure whether the Titan has also...
Please let them know that for now, the most pressing task is to identify the core flame and transfer it to a safe place as quickly as... Oh, and find Anaxa. Unless something went terribly wrong.
They've set off. Please, stay...
I pray for their safety too.
Aggie, how do you know that Anaxa is still alive?
I know that man all too well. If that blasphemous performer knew that he was not long for this one...
Is this a joke?
No, I'm being serious this time. We're facing threats from both within and without Akuma. The merciless carnage they may have even prepared the gallows from which to hang us.
You mean...
Even if the divine authority of strife is as yet unclaimed, the Black Tide is alas, it's too late. The Council will likely take this opportunity.
All right. Should I inform Hyacinth?
Not for now. She must be exhausted after performing surgeries non-stop. That being said, based on the condition of that, it's likely he is the only one who managed to escape from the Grove against...
Everything will be fine. The people at the Grove are really smart. They'll definitely be able to chase away the Black Tide.
How should I put it? Lady Aglaya doesn't trust Anaxa at all. Despite being a chrysosaur, Anaxa resolutely believes that Titans and Prophet during our regular citizens' assemblies, he'll...
Mem? Trian knows the answer to that. Everybody says that Circes, who symbolizes reason, is the most tolerant of novel ideas. Apart from Kefali,
Yes, that is how we formed an agreement with these Titans who bear no harm toward human...
With the exception of Orynyx, that is, they did
That is true. It's also fortunate that these...
Trian believes Circes will be alright. After all, everybody... So, Little Gray and Little Cass, just leave the task of finding Anaxa and everyone...
Good idea. In that case, please bring the weft along with you, Lady Trian. The Golden, please promise us that you'll take care of...
Okie doke. If Trian gets in trouble, we'll look for all of you. In return, if you get in trouble, remember to call for Trian.
That's the other thing I wish to mention. Do not open the gate unless you have no other choice, Lady Trian. Your body...
Okay. We will keep that in mind.
Of course, we know that. After all, Lady Trian is a demigod. Remember all those brave heroes and the tales you've heard. They would...
Mm-hmm. In that case, brave Trian shall clear the way... Memmy mem memmy mem mem. Memmy memmy mem 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 mem. Mem mem mem. Memmy mem mem mem.
So many monsters.
Memmy mem mem memmy mem. Memmy mem.
I can't open it. Yes. Most of the doors on Amphorius are sealed using...
Are you serious? Just a mere door, and your first instinct is to call on the god... Before you try unlocking the door, perhaps you should first find a way to... My name is Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, and the founder of the New Sporists. Before we go any further, rule number 1. Do not... Rule number 2. Never interrupt. The person standing here and conversing with you right now isn't the vestiges of a memory. Rather, it is the culmination of the greatness of sun. Through the wonders of alchemy, I have shattered my soul and transmuted it into gold before burying it in this spot. Nothing is impossible. Having said that, alchemy is not omnipotent. Each time you hear from me, an equivalent part... That's because my precise calculations account for every possibility. I also know that you have already discovered the cause of the calamity at the Grove. But that is where you're wrong. While the Black Tide was still approaching the Grove, the sages found a way to evacuate. Only a small fraction of the scholars stayed behind with me to defend the Grove. If all goes well, but since you have accessed this message, something unforeseen must have occurred. For now, you should... And now, the objective is complete.
Mister, judging from your reaction, you must have found a useful memory. Professor Anaxa? That's a lot to digest at once. I'm sorry. You don't have to take that too seriously. For some... Professor Anaxa theorizes that all beings originate from the same source. It is an extremely complicated theory. Provided that... Yes, that seems like the only good news so far. Perhaps they were just unable to transfer the core. It is located at the top of the giant tree, and is where Cersei's core flame is. Making our way there won't be as simple as... Right. Let's see whether he left it. Alchemy is truly incredible. No, you didn't imagine it. I'm afraid that someone's probably nearby. As we are unable to ascertain whether they are friends... Found it. The voice is coming from... No. It seems to be coming from somewhere even... Let's go check it out.
Regardless of what you do, a stone won't be able to... Such a lively little bunny. You even smell a little familiar. What a smooth-talking child.
Who are you? Keep your distance and identify yourself.
The scent of Thanatos. I recognize you. Idonia's...
Since you are aware, stop provoking the authority of death.
Baring your fangs at me. Just call me Calypso. I greet you on behalf...
Be careful. Even if the head of the Lotophagus has never shown their true identity before, the Weft could not detect her presence just now. That would be out of the ordinary if she were truly a phantom body. Let me test her.
Do you mind if I join your private conversation?
That would be rather inappropriate for someone who isn't even willing to reveal their real self. However, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer them truthfully.
A pop quiz? Well, that sparks my interest. Go ahead.
What was the topic for the grand finals of the 752nd Great...
Is a flying arrow in motion?
Who was your representative?
Medea. She went up against Phynon of the New Sporists.
Who won?
Nobody won because the 752nd... What I just mentioned happened during the previous debate. Phynon emerged victorious and obtained his 10th consecutive debate wreath. Anaxa the New Sporist is still alive. I saved him, and this dumbfounded expression. As the saying goes, seeing is believing.
I'll keep my eyes on you at all times.
Oh, that's truly an... As long as we can get the water wheel turning, we'll... So, the solution is to...
Is that the Chamber of Purifying Tears?
You have a good memory.
Why exactly did you bring it?
My intention should be obvious. See that shallow pond over there? Water lilies grow there. Initially, all the two of you have to do is to...
Ma'am.
You're making it sound...
We can retrieve it, but I advise you not...
Oh my. I'm helping you to eliminate... Besides, the bow is essential for awakening the heart and drawing water out of the... You're overthinking things. Although it would be absurd to say that I have no other motive. I'm simply making use of this opportunity to see what you two... Now is not the time for me to elaborate. As a student of Anaxa,
I cannot deny that, mister. Since our interests are aligned right now, it's better for us to do as she says. Besides, she knows about my past. If you unfortunately turn out to be her ultimate target. There are Ichor vessels stored here.
How smart.
Let's hope that this is not a trap set by her. So this is the golden bow. I hope that the If only they could interfere in the affair.
So lustrous.
Mem Cal. Memmy mem mem. Memmy mem mem. Memmy.
Understood. My apologies.
Memmy bunny mem?
Is this the legendary...
There's a secret passageway behind the pond. It's faster if we take that path.
How do you know this place so well?
Well, I'm one of the 7 sages after all. We're here. Could you Now, can our little goddess perform that again?
Huh?
That being the oath of Nestia's
Right. Got it. O Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my...
Mem! Memmy lit up.
It's just an ancient... So, what do you think? It really is the Golden Bough of Vows.
That is...
You look like a sad, lost puppy. Even if this is indeed, therefore, why don't we just put everything aside and work together?
Yes.
Great. Then, let's wrap...
However, giving us half-truths is not the right attitude for cooperation. Furthermore, according to the principle of equivalent exchange, since we have passed your so-called trial...
I really can't bear to look at your sad expressions. Although, I'll allow each of you to ask a question. Up, but not the little bunny.
Memmy mem mem. Memmy mem memmy mem 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 memmy mem mem.
Well, in that case, mister, please go ahead.
A good question. It's an inability to do so rather than an unwillingness. For me to appear... Well, it's your turn now, little...
My question is, was your...
There's no point in me...
That applies to you as well. However, we do not harbor any hostility. Lady Calypso, if you want us to work together more effectively, I...
All right. I was...
With all due respect, omitting facts can also be considered deceit.
Is that so? Regardless...
Then please lead the way. After all, facts speak for themselves.
All right, all right.
I'll just consider that a compliment.
Indeed. I'm compliment. All right, go ride the water wheel. I'll wait for you up there.
Mem.
Speaking of which, don't you also have a red-haired companion?
Memmy mem. Memmy mem mem memmy mem.
Not too much. It's just that I seem to hear the sound of a bee buzzing around.
Lady.
Mem, memmy mem. Mem, mem, mem. Mem, mem, memmy mem, mem.
Это что за хрень? Что тут у нас? Окей. Секундочку, я отвлекусь. Так, я тут тоже. Так, ну, я посмотрел видео, ну, как сказать, видео просто промотал. По факту еще где-то 4 часа, хотя у чела это 2 часа, а у меня это час с чем-то. Ну, окей. Проверим, короче, сколько мы можем пройти. Привет.
Whoa! It's little Gray, little Cass, and the pink puppy!
Lady Trian, are you alright?
No, Trian flew high up into the air so the monsters couldn't reach us. Yup! The spindle that Aggie gave us is so powerful that Trian seems to have found Nax. He's near the treetop. Even though our perception of him is very weak, it's not. But since Trian was alone and afraid that it might be dangerous, we didn't.
It seems like Lady Anaxa is indeed still alive, and he's at the Luminary Throne right now. It seems like Lady Calypso.
Huh? Calypso? Oh, so you received help from a kind-hearted person. Oh, mem. Mem, 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 mem. Mem. Mem, 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 mem.
Coming and going without a trace.
Oh! Actually, Trian also found this.
This is a
Yup. Trian found it on a branch not long ago. Trian even used the golden thread to search around. Memmy. Memmy, mem, mem, mem. Mem, mem. Trian doesn't think so. Because...
Lady Trian, where is the orb?
It seems to be...
The Dome of Devotion. Calypso, just what are you hiding?
The golden thread is vibrating more and more violently.
Everyone, let's be even more cautious. There's no one... Hold on. The butterfly of divine mind is gone? That can't be. Was it for fending off the black tide?
What exactly is this butterfly of the
No. How should I put it? It's considered a safeguard for the Titan's core flame. This butterfly legend has it that someone can only pass the trial of the butterfly by proving they possess pure and unselfish love within their heart. Only then can they...
But how are we going to prove it?
Sorry, but even I don't know how. After all, this is a secret among secrets that only us. Rather than worry about this, Lady Trian, did the golden thread react to anything?
No.
Perhaps we can try again. Let's see if if it's indeed the token mentioned in the legends. There should be a reaction. Let me give it a try. Oh, Nestia. With the weft as... Lady Trian. And even
Little Gray, little Cass, look over here! Mummy, he's about to burst into flame!
The voice seems to be coming from the Star Chase Atrium.
В смысле сгорит, блядь? Вы чё там, блядь? В смысле сгорит? Вы чё, блядь? Подожди. Это как будто битва с боссом, нахуй. Хотя хуй поймешь. Хотите комнаты, это обычно... Да, это обычно... Ну чё тут?
Little Gray, little Cass, I'm fine.
Lady Trian, what exactly happened just now?
Trian and Memi were looking around to see if there were any mechanisms nearby, just as they went to take a closer look at that big piece of amber.
I see. Let's get a move on. The orbs belonging to Ornyx's priest should be...
Сука. Ой, блин. Буль-буль-буль-буль, блин. Если так.
It's connected! Let's hurry! Memi is already bouncing around due to the heat!
No, I'm starting to smell something delicious.
my week for the departed. It too shall fall.
Easy. It's alright. Trian only just flew down.
I'm glad that everyone is alright. Speaking of which...
A remnant of Nestia's core flame. To get to the throne at the treetop, gather the embers before you with the golden bough of vows, and
Whoa!
You finally appeared.
Yes, it's been some time. The battle just now was a true delight. It seems like I'll really be able to rely on all of you to reclaim...
Lady Trian, how does the golden thread react to her?
There's...
Obviously. After all, the fragment that you... All right. Just do as I say. If you're able to...
Another trial.
But we have to go to the treetop to find Nax anyway, right?
I've got a hunch. Come, let's collect the embers and go confront. According to Calypso, we just have to gather the embers. How incredible.
А я могу телепортнуться просто?
It seems like you managed. In that case, just offer it to the
It'll be fine. Let's just...
It's a success! Path has appeared.
All of you have...
The sound of a butter...
I'll be back shortly. Of course, I'll promise, but now... If the west wind ever ends, farewell.
Lady Calypso.
Thank you so much for your help.
Well, in that case, you're actually Cersei's, right?
Oh, my. The children of humanity. I was wondering when you were planning to expose me.
The riddle-like trials, your distrustful yet sincere character, referring to Nestia as your love. The head of the Litophagus is actually called Medea, and not Calypso.
Since you knew from the start that I was not who I said I was.
Because I did not believe that Cersei's would walk this world in a human form. I was also afraid that the Titans were under the control of the... Also, to make a claim, one must have evidence.
Excellent. To think we were able to gain a new champ.
Well, shouldn't you also...
Oh, the reason I needed your help? And just like how you were wary of me, I had to ensure that you were not villains who were
Is this threat related to the...
Indeed. And it's even more related to that loss, as I could not do anything about him.
What you mean?
Indeed. I split it into 3. I hid one with him. As for the last one, it's currently in a Nax...
What?
After all, the scholars of the Grove have always been willing to lay down their lives to defend my core flame, especially that heretic named Anaxa. He did not even hesitate to tear his soul apart. His way of thinking was so out of the ordinary that, of course, this also meant that I was able to conceal myself. What a smart little bunny. We'll also take down the black-robed...
But... Cersei's...
Even if I do not have the authority of strife, I just need you to buy me some time against the warrior's blade. Excellent. Turn the golden bough of vows into firewood. I'll leave it to you, children of humanity. May you be blessed with good fortune.
It seems like a fierce battle will be inevitable.
Don't worry, Trian will protect everyone!
Ahead lies the luminary throne, and also the battlefield.
Memmy, what?
Is this Professor Anaxa?
My eyes can no longer see. No matter. All I have to do is to place this body at the core of the array for the sake of Emphorius. Die with me, Titan.
Это уже долбой обстоим. Секундочку. Давайте музычку погромче, наверное, сделаем. Музыка, наверное, будет прикольно. Ну, привет. Готовь очко.
Cersei's was right. He's indeed here.
Ну, это тогда кто, блядь?
Who is this black-robed guy?
Everyone, brace yourself. This must be the hunter reborn from the black tide that serves the black sword and cloak. The owner of the piece of cloth. The north wind that sent over the deathly fog of Thanatos.
You're not demigods. Stand down or die.
Trian will also protect everyone!
Mister, only this time, may death protect us.
Да превосходно смерть. Да.
Be careful.
One slash. Two slashes.
Готовь очко.
Who exactly are you?
Time to change tactics.
Начнем.
The time is now. Lend me your strength.
Пофиг, без ускорения, давайте поиграем.
We've entered the storm.
Вот это медленно.
To guard and defend. Crush them!
In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Сколько у тебя хп, дружу?
I weep for the departed.
Подожди, сколько?
Dust's reign. It too shall fall.
Traps. This battle is unavoidable. The time is now. Lend me your strength.
Another journey begins. Systems as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Что это за красный хп? Как интересно.
So powerful. Cersei's was right.
Ах ты сука.
Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
Так ладно, мне тут наебало.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Lend me your strength.
Free will, or was it?
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Don't come any further.
Fiend or devil, I'll crush them all! Your soul
Not good.
reduced.
Ну,
In that case.
Can't be killed in a single blow. You are indeed no ordinary human. Since the ambush failed, it'll be difficult to find another opportunity.
Professor Natsa? No. It's Cersei's.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
That was tough.
I'm truly
Exhausted. This is bad.
Century Gate, open!
помянем.
Phew. That was a close call.
Sorry. I know you...
Please don't blame yourself, Lady Trianne. If it weren't for you...
I feel... awful.
Lady Trianne, you haven't been well since you woke up. Are you sure you can make it?
All this noise and commotion. Akuma hasn't changed a...
Are you... Professor and...
There's no need for doubt. The Titan no longer speaks. It is I, an exact...
Indeed. You are the only one who would refer to yourself like that. Professor, let me be frank. The mission Lady Aglaya entrusted us is to search for survivors, uncover the truth about the disaster at the Grove.
That does not surprise me. And now, I'm a survivor who witnessed the entirety of the disaster. Are you going to bring me to Aglaya to fulfill...
That is indeed my duty. But I prefer not to present you to her as a captive or spoil of battle.
Fine. There's no need to make your life difficult. But I have some things to take care of first. The families of some of my fellow Grove Scholars live in the Holy City.
Because Lady Aglaya...
Let me guess. That woman will not only prevent me from visiting the families of the deceased, my fellows at the Grove gave their lives defending the core flame and fighting the Black Tide alongside me.
You intend to do it without her knowledge?
Do you really think that woman would treat me well, even if I behaved and proved my loyalty? I wouldn't... Are you going to stop me, Castorus?
I will accompany you. But please understand that Lady Aglaya has her own considerations.
You truly have the makings of a fine scholar. Let's go. I won't go over.
So, after all these years, you and Lady Aglaya are still...
Neither of us is narrow-minded. You should know the root cause of our conflict.
Так, ну давайте дойдем до этой... Блять, Аглая, не помню, что... Скорее всего, закончим.
Hello. And you are?
Hello. If I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Oh, are you a messenger? No wonder I haven't heard any...
Ma'am. Kalinicus passed away a few days ago.
So...
Huh?
Yes. He managed to protect Cersei's core flame.
I see.
Please let us know if you need...
I come from Kremnos. Death and sacrifice. You know, Kalinicus. Even though he was a scholar, he'd always I've been... There's nothing to be sorry for. I was once with the coming coronation of the new king of Kremnos.
Oh, hello, young ones.
Are you the father of Kenani and...
Ah, yes. Did my daughter... Alas, forgive this old brain of mine. Both of my... What's the matter, young one? If they refuse to apologize, just let me know.
What should we do? I really...
Mr. Fabio. The Black Tide.
What?
They fought until their last breath. As the Chrysos heir stationed at the Grove, I failed to protect them.
Don't put it that way. Even if my Artakama...
What's Dad talking?
What's wrong? I'm busy. There's a lot going on.
Mister, we're sorry to bother you.
Wait, Lady Castorus. Did Lady Aglaya send you because of...
Keep your cool, Titus. I'm Anaxagoras from the Grove of Epiphany. A few days ago.
Wait, what? That's no shocker. At his age, he was due for the... just up and left me behind. I've been telling him for ages to stay in the Holy City and enjoy his retirement. But no, he just had to go off. Still wouldn't budge after all those arguments. That stubborn... I already got him a retirement home and was waiting for him to come around. All my effort is wasted now, and he didn't even give me a chance to... That bull-headed old man.
That is it.
Good work, mister. And perfect.
Let's go. Take me to see you.
All right.
Let's go back for another soak.
I'm even taller than
Так, я вижу, у чела 3 часа прошло даже, блядь. Давайте заканчивать. Все равно еще 2 часа прошло. Так что давайте увидимся в следующей серии. Пока-пока.